Before we blow the shofar on Rosh Hashanah morning, we read Tehillim 47. It speaks about how God is aroused through the shofar. The sages tell us that what it means is that when we blow the shofar, we, so to speak, move Hashem from the seat of judgment to the seat of mercy. But in that chapter of Tehillim, there's a profound line that says, Yivchar lonu es nachloseinu. We're asking Hashem to choose us, to choose our inheritance, which is an intriguing concept because choice is a big discussion in Judaism, particularly the notion of free choice. And we often debate what exactly is a free choice and how much free choice do we have. So, for example, if you put in front of children ice cream or broccoli, they don't really have a choice. They're going to eat the ice cream because they want to, or they're going to eat the broccoli because we force them to. But it's not as if they've made a choice over here. And many of the things that we go through in the course of our lives are not real choices. The choice is kind of made of its own accord because there's value in a particular option over the other option. So I don't have to make a choice. Choice really means that there are things that appear to be equal. And so I have to dig deep and I have to work out which of these is the one that I would like to have. Now, when it comes to Hashem's relationship with us, it is strange that we should say Hashem should choose us because we're about to blow the shofar. That sounds contradictory. If you're about to do something which, so to speak, convinces Hashem of your value, then it's no longer a choice. Then Hashem's opting for the better value proposal. Right? And we're the better value proposition because we're the ones saying, we're going to blow your shofar. So we shouldn't say then, Hashem choose us. We should say, Hashem, accept our prayers, or accept our shofar blowing, or appreciate what we're doing for you, or reciprocate the effort that we've put in. The reason we choose the word Yivchar is because ultimately the deepest choices in our lives have to derive from the essence of who we are. The deepest choices are things that we choose because of who we are, not because of circumstance and not because of the offering of whatever might be on the table. Which means that when Hashem chooses us as his people, which is something obviously that happened way back at the beginning of our history, that's not because we were better off than everybody else. In fact, if you have a look at the story of the birth of the Jewish nation, we see that the angels protest and they say, why are you saving these people, the Jewish people, who are idolaters, but you're drowning those people, the Egyptians, who are idolaters, implying that in terms of what we gave to the picture, what we offered to Hashem's goal for creation, we didn't seem to offer very much at that point in time. And that's exactly what it is. Hashem chooses us because at the essence of his being, we are linked to the essence of his being. And therefore he's choosing us because of himself, not because of us. He's choosing because he has made us part and parcel of him. We had no part in, so to speak, convincing him to do so or earning the rights to do so. That's because that's what Hashem has chosen. Now, when we blow the shofar on Rosh Hashanah, we've already identified that there are three layers to the experience of blowing the shofar. On the one hand, it's a mitzvah, which means we've done X, and so we could expect Hashem to reciprocate. We did X for you, so please will you respond by giving us a bracha for a good year and all the other things that we hope for on Rosh Hashanah. Or we could dig even deeper than that. We could say, maybe we haven't done what you want from us, but now we're doing teshuvah, which means we're reinstating the depth of our relationship. And we're recognizing the fact that there's so much connection between us that in spite of all of the things that we might have done wrong, we still have this relationship and deserve this relationship, and therefore bless us accordingly. That also would not be reaching into Hashem's essence and deriving this connection to Hashem, which is his choice. But we've also identified that the ultimate expression of the shofar, which is the ultimate theme of Rosh Hashanah, is that we accept Hashem as the king, meaning to say we completely submit to divine authority. And to be able to completely submit to something, that means we have to dig very deep within ourselves because we're willing to let go of the things we want to do or the things we want to get in response, our so-called wish list, the expectations that we have, even the expectation of a relationship, even the expectation of being able to repair our relationship where it has been ruined. All of those things have a little tinge of self. I need something out of this. I need to be rewarded. I need to have that relationship. I need to know that I can get past my guilt. Whereas when we accept Hashem as our king, what we're saying is, I'm cleaning the slate, I'm removing my self-interest from the picture, and I'm standing here absolutely dedicated to Hashem. That's what the shofar really represents. It is something so profound you can't even write it, as we learned, into the halacha of the shofar, because it is greater than law. It is greater than teshuvah. It is greater than anything we can enunciate. It is the rawest sense of the essence of who we are. And when we're able to touch that part of ourselves, then we touch the part that Hashem chose. Hashem did not choose us because of what we did, because of the value that we add, or even because of our urgent need to repair the relationship when it has broken. He chose us because he is invested in us at the core of our being. That's what we say before we blow the shofar. We're about to expose Hashem's choice for us. When Hashem chooses us, when Hashem invests his essence in us, then the brachas that he shares with us are unlimited. Please God, that should be our experience this year for Hashanah, Tova, Sukkah, materially and spiritually, and we should see Mashiach now.